It's like Fast and Furious over there. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Hapra. Guys, thank you very much for coming back for a new video. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're already here, you know how we do it. Guys, in today's video I'm gonna be telling you my biggest culture shocks of when I traveled to Europe, or what I saw was different compared to what I'm used to. I hope you enjoy the video. Just to give you a bit of context, I was in Europe over the summer and I was there for almost a month. Yeah, more than a month. What? I was in Europe for more than a month? How? Anyway, I was in Europe for that, and also I've been living in Japan for the last 15 years now, so it was all like so much at once. So I was like, what is going on here? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Now let's dive in. Guys, first of all, I tried to film this video doing my makeup while talking. Guys, it's so hard. If I show you my setting behind here, I had to give up because like I was trying to film with my phone with the back camera, and then like it wasn't really doing my face justice. I'm so used to the quality of my camera, but it couldn't work out, unfortunately. Even though this camera stops every few minutes, it's still like much better quality. And I know like the lighting right now, I feel like I need to change the mode. Whatever, let's just go with what's working. My first culture shock in Germany was taxi drivers. If you know, in Germany they drive super fast. Guys, it's like Fast and Furious over there. I'm telling you, I was so shocked. Tell me why. I'm coming from the airport, right? I came from London, and that day was the Beyonce concert, so Fuji had booked us a hotel near the airport. Guys, I took a taxi, and when I tell you that driver was driving fast, do you know fast? And you know I couldn't communicate in the language, so I kept on like, you know, as a person who drives, you know, when you sit in the co-driver's seat, your feet go like you're like on the brakes like this. So he was like driving me, and I kept on like, you know, pushing my leg like I'm the one driving to stop him. At some point I told him slow down, but he couldn't understand English. He's like, like just that, like no communication. I just gave him the address and he was just, oh my god guys, when I tell you, I thought like, guys, this is it for me. I started praying in tongues in that moment. I was like, God, please let me not die today, let me not die in Germany. I came to have fun. Why would I die in this country? But you know what, God helped me and I made it safe. But yeah, Germany, people drive super fast. I mean, Fuji was driving fast too, but like not as fast. Guy, this guy was driving at 180 kilometers per hour. Guys, who drives that fast? Go to Germany, you'll see. Number two, the restrooms. Of course, I wasn't used to like, you know, paying for restrooms, and unfortunately for Europe, most places you have to pay for toilets. That wasn't on my agenda, but eventually I got used to it. Also, the toilets there, guys, they're a bit like higher compared to the ones I'm used to in Japan. I think because of the height difference, in Japan people are much shorter, right? So like the toilets are like lower. Those people have longer legs, so their toilets were a bit higher. I was like, strange, but I like it. Number three, trains. Guys, the trains, you have to book in advance. Like, where have you ever seen that? Like, I know like some people buy Shinkansen tickets in advance, but imagine buying, let's say, what train? I don't know, like, you know those trains like going from Saitama to Tokyo or Chiba to Tokyo, and you have to buy a ticket in advance. Oh wait, spoiler alert, if you don't buy the ticket in advance, it's more expensive. The train tickets change prices according to the day. Guys, I was like, what in the ghetto is going on here? You know, sometimes like you always criticize the place where you live, but guys, when you travel, you will see. Like, I was like, damn, I prefer my Tokyo. Like, I can just hop on and off the train anytime, anywhere. In fact, even the Shinkansen, the prices never change. You know, you can even buy a standby ticket just to stand. If the whole unreserved seat, they're like, go find your way, you know, you can always buy a ticket. Oh my god, I just remembered a story, guys, about the trains. When I went to Paris, right, coming back, I was like lazy. I was like, you know what, I wasn't sure when I'm gonna come back, so I told myself, I'll just buy the ticket when I decide to leave and go back to Germany. Guys, train tickets from Paris to Germany sold out. And I was like, I started like panicking. This was, imagine the camera stopping you in the middle of a very fun conversation. Anyways, lucky you guys, I remember where I stopped. I was saying, imagine this was midnight on like the day before I'm supposed to leave Paris. And then guys, I checked, like they have this app. Oh my god, my hands are so ashy. They have this it's an app they used to check for like trains and buses. It's called Omio, I think. Yo, when I tell you, this is bare butter, guys. Go get this. Support black women businesses. Tell me why all the tickets were sold out. And mind you, going back by bus was not on my agenda from Paris. But you know when you don't have a choice, I checked all the trains, like even like going, let's say like a different route or whatever. Guys, everything was sold out. I checked the bus, even the bus was sold out until like I found like a ticket like last minute. I had to take that bus. Oh my god, guys, I almost cried. Like imagine. And then like I was supposed to arrive in Germany the next day, and then the day after I was supposed to leave Germany to come back to Tokyo. The hassle, the stress that I was going through in that moment, only God knows. Only God knows. But also I'm so grateful for my friend Fuji. The bus that I got, I arrived in Germany like after midnight, so she had to drive also 45 minutes to the train station to come pick me up. Who would do that for you guys? Choose your friends wisely. I'm just so grateful for my friends. And then I had to do my laundry because I didn't want to pack dirty laundry to bring back to Tokyo, you know. And the good thing is that Fuji has a washer and dryer, so I was like, I'm not gonna sleep until I do my laundry. And guys, basically I slept for 2 hours that night, you know. And then in the morning Fuji had to drive me another like 2 hours to the airport. Man, guys, when I think about Europe, I think like, you know, like with friendships, when you go on trips with your friends, you either like get closer or break up or like super distant, you know what I mean? And I think for us, like the Europe trip made us even so much closer. Guys, I'm just so grateful to her. But anyway, yeah, I think now it's 4. Many people carry bikes on the train. I've never seen that, of course, like, you know, like in Tokyo it's not common like people like carry bikes on the train. But in Germany, even I saw this in Amsterdam too. I don't remember in London, but mostly Amsterdam. Even the trains have like special cars where like, you can tie your bicycle somewhere so you don't have to like hold it the whole time. I was like, damn, this is really cool. But also their bikes, they use more like, you know, smaller bikes, and like they're easier to like, you know, carry around compared to our mama chatty, you know. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's cool, but I've never seen that. 5, Frankfurt like gave me the shock of my life. On Sunday, guys, the malls are closed. Europe, they don't want your money. One thing actually I noticed in Europe, like people don't really work like that. In Tokyo, you know, we have to be like robots here when we are working. Baby girl, not in Europe. In Germany, like on Sunday, everywhere is closed. The malls closed, shops closed, everything closed. Just some few restaurants are working and cafes, but everywhere the place was empty. I was like, what in the holy crap? I think I have a video. I might insert it here. Guys, look at Frankfurt. Everything is closed on Sunday. Just restaurants, the malls, everything empty. But yeah, guys, I was like, damn, can you imagine Tokyo, like Shibuya, let's say Shibuya on a Sunday and it's empty, like no one is working, like all the shops are closed, like H&M is closed, everything. Like imagine that. I was like, that would work. No, I don't think that would ever work for Tokyo. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. I think this is my final one for Germany. Germany, racist immigration. I haven't traveled much, but like internationally I've only traveled to like Taiwan, Thailand, China, just those few, and then Europe. Guys, immigration in Germany, like what it depends on who the officer you find. But this guy, guys, if the quality has changed, just know I'm not using the same camera, but it is what it is, you know. Face card never declines. Anyway, guys, I was still saying, I hope this camera, I haven't used this one in so long because it's not 4K, it only films in 1080. Immigration, guys. So this officer, mind you, this is what happened, okay? Sorry, I need to give you context. And I mean, this video might be a bit long, but I hope you like understand, because I've been looking forward to telling you these stories, guys. I couldn't wait, you know. So this officer, like, I'm leaving Germany going to Turkey. Mind you, at this point I had already arrived in Germany the first time, exited once to go to London, came back, and now I'm exiting again to go to another country. You know what I mean? So this guy, as I'm leaving Germany to go to Turkey, tell me why he gets my passport. So this is my passport, right? And then he's like, I was like, officer? It's there a problem? And literally that's what I say, officer, is there a problem? All my friends had already like were done like in like a minute, you know. I was there for like 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. The guy was checking my passport as he looks at me, checks the passport, looks at me. And also, if you don't know, when I travel with the Japanese passport, so you can imagine black on a Japanese passport. I understand, but also I don't understand. Racist, right? Like, I know that's racist, because why don't you just ask me the question like, okay, how come you have a Japanese passport, or how come blah 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 blah. But also, why you shouldn't even be asking, because already there are stamps in my passport showing like your colleagues already stamped my passport, because when you scan it, obviously it's working, right? Guys, that was so annoying. Like, to be honest with you, I almost cried. I think that was like my first time to experience something like that. Like, I was like, what in the hell? And guys, I'm just gonna be switching back and forth with both cameras, because there is no way I'm gonna be, you know, when you're telling a story, it's too juicy, your lips are burning literally. Anyway, so guys, imagine like if I was in a rush, or like I was about to miss my flight. I started to think so many things in that moment, but like, you know, like God, like there is a way, like I was like, this is not my country, so I can't really react, I can't be deported, I can't be like, you know, like so many things were going through my mind. But at the same time, I was like, I didn't want that moment to ruin my trip. But yeah, up to now, I still remember that guy. I even remember his face. I was like, no wonder you're bold. Anyways, that's enough of Germany. Let's go to London, shall we? London hotels in London. What are you guys doing? Guys, when I tell you, I paid like what, £400 for 3 nights. And guys, when I show you this hotel, I think I have like a hotel tour. I'm gonna show you that hotel, but guys, the place was so tiny. The bathroom, like literally the size this much. You know how big my nyash is. To squat, to wash my vjj, guys. It wasn't easy, like with that tiny wall. Oh my God, London. I was like, hell to the no. I don't think like I want to go back to that kind of ghetto. I was like, Tokyo, we always complain about the hotels in Tokyo, but at least the bathroom, you're going to have like the shower space like bigger. I was like, no, this is not working for me. But on the good side, the airport in London, I think that was the first place that I went to. When the airport, you don't need to talk to any officer. You just scan your passport, show your face, and then boom, you enter. Literally, immigration was only like less than 2 minutes, guys. I was out of immigration in London. I was like, damn, London is living in the future. That's what I thought until London. When I tell you, that's the one place now that on my mind is not like, it's a bit scary to go back. I go with my friend, like he helps me. You know, if you watch the London vlog, you know, I saw my friend, and then we went, had dinner, and we were like, let's go out for hookah. Guys, on the way back, tell me why we found like there was a gang. Can you imagine, on the streets? I've heard of these things like in movies, in like, you know, like on Instagram, you know, social media, but imagine seeing it like the first night you arrive in a country. Guys, I was terrified. I was like, oh my God. They had like literally an old man like on the floor. They made him lie on the floor, and they were whooping his ass. Like, oh my God, guys, when I tell you I was scared, I was scared. Like, I could shit my pants in that moment. I told my friend like, Kim, let's run. Oh, let me tell you actually how that happened, because like we were trying to get taxis to go back to the hotel. Guys, London, like when I think about it, like it's good to travel, guys, because if I didn't travel, I would think like everything is so merry, everything is so chocolate, everything is so beautiful. Not really beautiful, everything is like easy. I feel like we have it way easier in Tokyo. We were trying to get cabs, right? All the cabs, like you will try to even book like an Uber, like in the app or whatever. They would come and they ask you like, oh, what side are you going? And then after they'll be like, sorry, I can't go that side. I was like, what do you mean, sorry, you can't go that side? Aren't you a taxi? I thought you should go where I'm going. How do you tell me where you're gonna go and where you can't go? But apparently like they have that in London. They can choose to go, not even choose, apparently they have to pay different taxes or something. I don't know, guys, it's too much. I couldn't handle all that information. But yeah, we couldn't get taxis, so we're like, you know what, let's walk slowly until we get a cab that will be able to take us. Turns out we find like this gang happening. Terrified, I hear police coming. Guys, when the police arrived at the location, it was like nothing had happened. Everyone had disappeared on that street. Can you imagine? Hey, London. Let me tell you, after that night, I never went out. When it got dark in London, I wasn't in the hotel. I wasn't out. Even like the Friday, I was like, I need to check out the nightlife. I was so scared. I couldn't do it, guys. I just stayed in my hotel room. London, you like terrified my ass like so much. But anyways, that's why it's good to travel. Also, like I was surprised, guys, like in London, like the hotels, there are no amenities like toothbrush, toothpaste, like, you know, stuff like that. They don't have. I was like, in Tokyo, even like any cheap hotel, you're gonna find like a toothbrush, you're gonna find toothpaste, you're gonna find even like combs for your hair, brushes, like hair ties and all that. Not in London. Next, guys, when I was going around like to go to restaurants, cafes and what, I saw like some people like vaping while at work. Vaping, guys, vaping is such a problem in London. Like, everyone and their sister and their mother and everyone is vaping. But vaping at work was something I did not sign up for. Like people would be like this, like they're like at work and they'll be like sipping out of a straw, like Starbucks cup or something, and they'll be taking your order while like sipping on something, or like, oh my god, I was like, this could never happen in Japan, because already to be like irashaimase, irashaimase. Guys, in London people are so chill. They'll be like, excuse me, can I take your order? What did you say? Ah, okay. Can you imagine? Just like that. I was like, damn, I feel like Japan needs to do more of that, honestly, like so that they are not so uptight. But yeah, I was like, such a difference in culture, you know. And duty free, guys, in London there is no duty free shopping. Did you hear what I said? No duty free shopping. And I didn't know why. The guy literally told me, oh, ever since Brexit there is no more duty free. I was like, huh? Like when they were talking about Brexit, I didn't think it's going to affect also us all the way from Japan. You know, how do we like, how are we like involved? Apparently like everything you have to pay also taxes. Like I was like, hell no. Even like at the airport, you can get duty-free shopping, but on all designer brands you still have to pay tax. It's not duty-free. So I was like, make it make sense, sir. Anyways, wahala in London. The last bit of London, I didn't know this. You know how everyone in Tokyo is so majime, like they always respect the rules, they pay their train tickets. In Europe, I saw like many people don't pay like for trains. They will jump, like they will jump over those wickets. I was like, what in the ghetto? What in the ghetto is going on, guys? Imagine. I couldn't believe it. We went to Buckingham Palace. So we were walking, going to the station, and we find police there. And I was asking my friend, like, why are police here? Is something happening? Because I was already traumatized from that situation, so I'm already worried like something might happen. And my friend was like, no, sometimes they're like patrolling people, blah blah blah, you know. While they are saying patrolling people, I see someone jump and the police are like running like after him, and I was like, wait, why is this happening? Just follow the rules. Guys, it was so crazy. Like, and the worst part is that even like during vlogging, you can't vlog in those moments because like, one, you're also terrified, and even by the time you get back on camera to tell the story, you can't even tell the story properly because like it has already passed. But now that I sit down and I remember everything, I'm like, damn, London is crazy. Anyway, that's all that happened in London. Now let's go to Paris. Bonjour. Oui, oui. Also, guys, if you're enjoying the video, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also go watch the Europe vlogs, guys. I'm gonna like leave a whole playlist of all the Europe vlogs, so please show me some love. I'm sorry I couldn't release those in time, but please take the time, enjoy them. I took my time to film them for you guys. I know there were a lot, but trust me, it was also a lot for me to edit, so please watch them. Onegai kudasai. Anyways, Paris, let's go. The men in Paris, they have the nicest asses I've ever seen. Hey, Jesus Christ, like every time I was like this you know, like coming from Japan, like you don't really see much of that, like tall, nice looking men with nice asses. Like I was like this when my friend is talking about, I was like, in fact, like I took one video of one guy like walking. I don't know if I'll find the video, but like I was like, damn, I wish I could see more of this in Tokyo. Let's leave it at that, okay? I've never seen so many black people in one place outside Japan, you know. In London there were many black people like scattered like all over, like where I went. At least I didn't go to any like, okay, this is a black street or this is what. But in Paris, like my friend like took me to do my hair, and she was like, oh, welcome to Africa. If you watch the Paris vlog, you saw this, and she was like, welcome to Africa. And I was laughing. I was like, what are you talking about? Guys, that felt really like Africa. It was, all the streets were like black people. The salons, they were like, you know, like typical black people, like African people. I was like, what? I had never seen that many black people in like one place. And like like, you know, coming from like Japan, where you're so used to being the minority, like you don't stand out and all that, you know, there, because like you're in that place, you're kind of like also like terrified, you know, it's new, right? So you're like, should I have my guard up, should I have my guard down? And then your friend is like telling you like, hold your phone tight, and I'm like, why? I thought this is a first world country. Why should I have like, you know, hold my phone tight like this? And mind you, I also wanted to vlog for you guys. Damn. But yeah, in Paris, the malls closed super early, guys. 8:30 p.m. we went to the shopping mall with my friend, like to buy shoes. Oh my god, my ass is hurting on sitting on this chair. We went to the mall to buy shoes, and like the mall, they say like it's gonna close soon. Guys, when they say it's 8:30 p.m, everything closes, like the restaurants, the toilets too, the toilets. After shopping, I was like, let me run to the toilet, and the guy who was like in charge of the toilet literally told me, sorry, we are closed. They take that business also very serious. Imagine like going to the toilet and they tell you you can't pee because the place is closed in a shopping mall where I just went to spend my money, and they tell me I can't use the toilet. You know, these things will never happen in Japan. In fact, they wait until the last person leaves the mall for them to close toilets and all that. Even the toilets don't even close actually. So I was like, in a shopping mall, how could that happen? But anyway, that happened in Paris. Next, in Paris, their metro, which is like kind of like, is it like the subway? Guys, that train has no aircon. No air conditioner. Can you imagine? They only have air conditioner on like trains that go a bit far away, like outside the city, but like those ones running around like the city, no air conditioner. I was like, how? They just open the windows. I mean, if you think about it, actually Paris is not as humid as Tokyo, so definitely I think it's okay for them. But coming from Tokyo, like being used to AC like almost in every room like you enter, the subway, I was like, they could do better. No, I'm gonna lie, but it is what it is. I'll still enjoy my Tokyo subway trains. Next, so you know, like we went to Disney, right? The place was so clean. They had cleaners everywhere in Disney, and you know, like I've seen viral TikToks of like, oh, Paris is so dirty, what. Guys, the place was clean. The toilets, every like minutes, like every minute they are cleaning the place. I was like, how come like people say like I mean, maybe of course some parts of Paris are like dirty, like I saw some parts that were dirty, but I'm this kind of person who doesn't like to go to public toilets, mostly in a place that I don't know, you know. So I was like, even going to Disney, I was like, oh crap, like I need to like limit how much I drink because I don't want to like, you know, frequent going to the toilet. And turns out the place was so super clean. I was like, thank God. And now I'm looking forward to going back to Disney Paris. The architecture in Europe overall, it's so beautiful. It just makes you feel like, and you know, like after watching Emily in Paris, I could like live through my Emily in Paris dreams. It was so beautiful. Like the designer stores there, they look like literally like out of a movie. It's written Dior, and you can feel like, yes, I'm entering Dior. Here in Japan, like the malls here, the designer brands, like it's just like some ordinary buildings. Yeah, they're okay, but like they don't like give you like luxury, you know what I mean? But in Europe, like even the Apple store, can you imagine? I was like, damn, this is really beautiful. Man, I miss Europe already. Finally in Europe, the sun, I've never seen the sun setting so early like that. So early, what am I talking about? So late. Guys, 10 p.m. the sun was still out on some days. 9:30 p.m. that's when the sun is setting. I was like, what? 8 p.m. in Germany, yo. And now like at night, that means you end up sleeping so late because like, you know, the sun went down late. So sometimes like you have to have like super, you know, curtains that can block out the sun. Block. Traveling is really nice because I was like, what? I remember even the first day like at the airport, I was like, Fuji, what's going on? Like I thought like I don't need to wear sunscreen because like where I'm going, I'm gonna reach there when it's already like, you know, nighttime. It was nighttime, but it's still very sunny. It was like actually like the sun of 4 p.m. was the sun at 8 p.m. That's how it was. Imagine. Let's go to Turkey, and I hope you're enjoying this video. So please like and subscribe if you're new here, and I hope you're enjoying. I'm bringing you the tea. Let's spill the tea. Okay. The men in Turkey, guys, so brutally honest. I couldn't believe it. Guys, this guy in Turkey told me to my face, Mom, I think it's better you lose some weight. Actually, he didn't say lose some weight. He said like, you would look more beautiful if you lost weight. And then I also told him, also you, what about your pot belly?
And
And he was like, no, me, I'm still okay, but like you would look way more beautiful if you lost weight. I mean, duh, I know that, but still I didn't ask you. I asked for your opinion. It was very interesting, and I just enjoyed like seeing people who are like hilarious, who still have a sense of humor. You know, in Japan people have a sense of humor, but you have to, like, you remember, like, language barrier. And then people like don't really open up in Japan. So like people in Turkey, like, they don't care. They just meet you, they start making jokes, they start, like, you know, laughing with you and all that. It's really nice, you know. I had really missed that. But yeah, overall that was my experience, guys. Amsterdam to me was more like Germany, nothing much besides, of course, they have their, but besides that, I think everything was like not so different. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Liking the video helps to push my video to other people who might be interested. Follow me on my social media handles, Harriet Harper on Instagram